Leos, welcome to my channel. It means a lot to me, the subscribers who've subscribed. Thank you so very much. Please make comments in the comments section so I know how you're doing mentally, physically and emotionally. But also we're going to have a look today at the Zen aspect of our life, our higher life, our spiritual life. So what do Leos need to know today? What do Leos need to know on the 5th of July? Sometimes your ascending sign will dictate also how you portray to the world. So do check that out, please, as well as your moon sign. So Leos, what would you like to know today? What do Leos need to know today? Okay. Right, Leos. So just 3 cards of these. Queen of Spring. So you're in your element today, which is very good. So the creative side of you, you can tap into also the physical side. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of Leos at the moment need to express themselves in a very assertive physical way, not angry or anything, but I just get the sense here that there's a lot of movement again for Leos. But there's an aspect here of new sport, new way of coping with the aspects of stress that they've gone through. So here though, there's an element that's for some of you, you don't need, but there's an aspect of being in your own being, being truthful to who you are. So instead of sit back and listening to people, there is a time now to be assertive in how you're being treated, because some of you aren't being treated right. So the aspect of being treated and valuing who you are is definitely here today. Another aspect today is life experiencing. What forms of experiencing have you come to the conclusion to take a new direction? Being the aspect of feminine will give you the aspect, because this is the Queen of Wands, so the feminine side of yourself, but being assertive today, is leading us to have a gentle approach to the new direction that may be taking place. So when it says life experiences, it's what have you learned to be able to go into that new direction. It's being able to also call out to the direction. So manifesting what you really need, thinking, writing it down, but feeling. But for you today, it's about putting into action the direction that you're going. With the 7 of Spring here, there's an aspect of letting go as well. If you feel like you're being in danger by someone pushing, not physically pushing you over, but by being a pushover, really making you feel small, then being assertive in how you go about dealing with that is going to be very much clearer if you learn to go in a different direction with them. So if they're trying to argue with you and belittle you in any shape or form, now is not the right time to take that. It's being by assertive. Show who's the boss in a gentle way, don't get me wrong, by being assertive. No, I am not doing that anymore. I don't want to. That is not who I am. That's not my truth. Things like that. So let's see further on a Zen aspect, how we're living our life. What do we need to know, Leos, about just aspiring to aspire? Right, so slowing down. So slowing down is an aspect to realize what's around us. That may be what's around me in the negative aspect of who's trying to belittle me, but also giving ourselves the credibility of our life experiences to notice it. If there's too much rush, I've done a long way to get to the top of my field, to the top of my life. Now is the time to realise slowing down is also powerful in getting the job done. Also, taking the courage, this is very much in your sign, taking the courage to be able to do what you need to do. And if that is saying your piece about assertiveness, then courage it'll take. What was this card? Life direction. So if you notice in this card, it took courage for the flower to grow in an unhealthy environment for that flower, but she managed to do it. So that's about life experiencing. What lessons have you learned along your way that you had to adapt? The adaptation of learning to take the courage in relationships, career, moving. Anything that you can think of just at the moment that took courage. But the one thing that's coming through today for most of Leos is speaking up. Taking the courage to be assertive, to not be pushed over in life. So standing up for yourself, like true Leo, like your sun sign, you have to take courage to be able to do that, which is natural, surely, for a lot of you. What's this about? What's this about? Being in two minds. So sometimes we have to learn when is the best time to speak up. When making a decision over emotions and getting things done in the mindset is interesting. So maybe it's telling you to just contemplate how you're going to come across when you do need to speak your truth. So telling everyone to go away, you're not good enough, probably not the best way. But telling them, I can handle this situation in my own time, thank you very much. That might be a little bit better, do you think? Right, let's have a look at the Moonology cards. See what's going on there in your situation, Leos. Wasn't it funny yesterday when we pulled out the lion? Was it yesterday? I don't know. Right, it's time to release negativity. It's time to release negativity. That's a good one to do, isn't it? So negativity can build up in all areas, but thinking we're picked on might not actually be the case. It just means they're trying to get their opinion across and you want your opinion across. However, this is very much about you being assertive in your opinion because it's your truth. So being negative about these people around you who perhaps are trying to overpower you, so to speak, but thinking that they mean you harm might not necessarily be true. Does that make sense? Well, whatever negativity you may or may not have in your life just today, then releasing it would make the whole situation possible. Because when you come to this card with the life experiences, we have to have learned through the negative to be able to go on the new cycle. But when we keep hold of the negative in a controlling, unhealthy aspect, that's when we can't take the courage to move forward in different directions, different chapters of our life. So the negativity doesn't really serve anybody. All it does is grow the negativity, so we're more negative, so more bad experiences can come to us. So I really do hope that everyone can release negativity, please. Thanks for listening, Leos. Have a great day. See you again later. Take care.